Before we start the podcast, we want to take the time to say if you like us, please follow, like, comment on SoundCloud, like, comment on YouTube, subscribe, rate, and comment on iTunes. It really helps us out, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome to Anime Cherry Bomb, where we review all your favorite anime and sometimes your least favorite anime. I'm the guy who believes in you, who believes in me, Aaron. And with me is the guy whose drill will pierce the heavens, Jay. Jay, how's it going?
It's going good, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good for the 100th time.
I know, right? Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah,
This is the 100th episode.
Yeah, I can't believe we made it 100 episodes.
You're gonna say it again. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can say that every week. I can't believe
We made it this far.
I know. I can't believe we're on episode 75.
I know, right?
Yeah, but thank you for everybody who's listened
Yep.
to any of our other podcasts and stuff.
Yes.
We are ready for the next 100 after this.
Yep, for sure.
But before we get to 101, Jay, we have to talk about 100.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the anime that we graciously chose?
The drilling classic, Gurren Lagann. And do you have the synopsis? Oh, I have the synopsis.
Do you have the synopsis
I
ready,
have
Jay?
this. Well, I guess we both have the synopsis ready because it's right here on our TV. But Aaron's new TV, I might add.
Exactly. I wish it was bought with cherry bomb money.
I know, right? But Gurren Lagann. This is the story of a man who has yet to realize what his destiny holds in store for him. In the distant future, mankind has lived quietly and restlessly underground for hundreds of years, subject to earthquakes and cave-ins. Living in one such village are two young men, one named Simone, who is shy and naive, and the other named Kamina, who believes in the existence of a surface world above their heads. And that's from Crunchyroll, our buddies over there.
Yeah, and that pretty much gets into it.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah.
This is very, well, I know it's not Trigger, but oh my God, this is like hyperdrive, go, go, go anime.
Yeah, well, this anime spawned Trigger, so
Yes.
you could tell. I have a lot of really cool things that I noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but
Okay.
we'll get into it in general.
Yeah.
General and art, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready for the facts, Jay?
Yep.
Okay, let me just pull these up. Okay, so Gurren Lagann, 2007, 27 episodes, mecha adventure comedy. It was created by Studio Gainax, which are famous for Maharumatic, Evangelion, FLCL, and most recently, which is weird, it's a recent because it's 2012. Wish upon Pleiades,
Okay.
which was a joint venture with them and Subaru.
Oh yeah. I think you sent me a video about that anime.
Yeah, or they
Well,
mentioned it.
It's mentioned in the beginning.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a commercial for Subaru.
Yeah.
The main character is a girl named Subaru. That's what I was really looking for, like really shameless car plugs like the whole time. Like I skimmed through the first episode and I didn't find any. Like I really wanted them to be like, "Oh, look at this Subaru hatchback. Beautifully, look how well it drives."
Forester drives by.
Exactly. Like,
whoa, look at the rims on that Forester.
I know, like they just stop mid sentence. Like, whoa, wait, hold on. Did you see that Forester will go by? Beautiful. The guy comes back, yeah, and it drives like a butte.
Let's go. Watch me drive over these hilly mountains real quick.
Oh, I was hoping.
That sounds like an anime we need to do.
I was hoping it was like that. It's not like that, unfortunately. Unless I missed it.
That'd be great, but I still want to do it.
And also, I think I brought up this anime before, but Maharumatic. Do you know what that is?
I think you've brought it. It sounds familiar. I don't know what it's about though.
Yeah, so it's about a female android.
Okay.
That's like it was like the created to be like the ultimate soldier. And her life is like running out because she's been in so many battles.
Oh yes, I remember you talking about this.
And then so she can either like go another 21 days in battle or live for like a maid for like 2 years,
Uh-huh.
and so she becomes a maid
Yeah.
for this kid. It's pretty cool, pretty dope.
Sounds cool.
Crappy ending. Well, actually want to look it up. 2 seasons, by the way.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
how long that's a long anime.
So this anime was directed by Hiroyuki Imaishi, the legend,
Uh-huh.
founder of Trigger. He also directed Panty and Stocking, which is his last Gainax, Kill la Kill, and recently the movie Promare.
Mhm.
You know,
Is Gainax still around?
yes, Gainax is still around. They're
Okay.
doing a movie, I think, right now, a 3-part movie. But their last TV anime they did was that one, the Upon Pleiades,
Okay.
which is weird. Like, I don't know if they're doing between work right now.
Maybe.
I know, which is weird talking about Gainax. Their president just got in trouble for something. I think for either some sort of sexual harassment.
Oh great.
Yeah, and
Add that guy to the list.
yeah, and the creator of Evangelion came out and said, "I have no associate." Like he immediately was like, "I have no."
Like wiping his hands clean from this guy.
From this guy and Gainax. He's like, I don't have nothing to do with them.
Okay.
So pretty crazy. But speaking of Hiroyuki Imaishi, this man is a genius. I came across this thought after I had just finished Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
So if you look at Gurren Lagann and you look at Kill la Kill, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like Gurren Lagann is really good, but there's hands of a corporation in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Like looking at like how the weird fan service, like the blatant fan service, like
Everywhere.
I told my friends this anime has more fan service than Kill la Kill, and like Kill la Kill is like the joke. The joke is supposed to be that it's over sexualized.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kill la Kill is almost a response to Gurren Lagann, to where it's like making fun of the sexualization of it, of its female characters at least, but you can tell the difference in budget between the two. Like Gurren obviously had big money back in it.
Oh yeah, this anime looks beautiful.
Yeah. And you look at
and it's what 2007.
2007 exactly.
If
And
you
it holds
remember
up.
any anime from like 2007, I'm
Haruhi.
sure a lot of of course you bring up like the masterpiece or something like that.
Yeah, but
But, like
it holds up. If you told me Studio Trigger was coming out with a new anime and it was
and it looked like
Gurren, yeah, they do. Look at Kill la Kill. Kill la
Yeah.
Kill looks like Gurren Lagann, like a new
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann. If you look at Promare, the main character is just Kamina.
this. Oh yeah,
It's
pretty
literally
much.
just
Yeah.
Kamina. It's Kamina and Viral actually.
Combined.
The other guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was gonna say why I think he is a genius
Uh-huh.
is right after this he did the movies, and then after the movies he did Panty and Stocking,
Uh-huh.
and I was like it's so crazy that this guy was like, okay, I did a high budget mecha anime, let me do something super low budget.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that was purposely they gave him a low budget, or he asked for a low budget and that's what he did with it.
Well, Panty and Stocking was almost like a passion kind of project.
Yeah.
Because like it was just, I mean, you could look up the podcast that when we talked about it, but, it was like made from like them being drunk and stuff, right?
Exactly. Oh, it's so cool. Like this guy made these two anime that
back to back. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. I was like, yo, like just to have the creativity to go from, I don't want to like behold myself to just like mecha anime or this one type of anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at like the space dandy guy, I forget his name off the top of my head right now, Shinichiro Watanabe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his anime are like super similar, like futuristic
Yeah.
parts. Like they all look like they take place in the same universe.
Uh-huh. And they kind of do.
And they kind of do, exactly. And here they also do look like they kind of take place in the same universe, but it's not really. It's so weird. Like the same art, like it's the same art style, but like you can't really make a direct
Relationship.
relationship between the
Two anime, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Imaishi, genius. Really, really dig him.
Yep.
Let's see. Sorry. This is licensed by Aniplex. The music was done by Taku Iwasaki, and he did Read or Die, Get Backers, Black Butler, and Soul Eater.
Oh wow.
The
I want to do Get Backers at some
I
point.
also want to do Get Backers. I heard it's real good. I've never seen it,
Mhm.
but it's heard it's real good.
Get Backers, the Slayers. I want to do like all those older
Old ones.
Yeah.
There was a Maharu Maddox is like a really old one. I think 2001.
Mhm.
So I was like, I want to do some old anime, which would be really fun. The opening is Sorario Days by Shoko Nakagawa. The ending, or the first ending, is Underground by High Voltage. The second ending is Happily Ever After by Shoko Nakagawa. And then the last ending is Everyone's Peace by Afromania.
The second ending was like only one episode.
It's only
right?
one episode, I think, between the two arcs.
Yeah, I think that song was pretty good.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the music, Jay?
The music is fantastic.
I know it's very now that
High energy.
now that I know that it was from Soul Eater, it makes sense because I can hear a lot of that, a lot of those sounds and stuff. Really good, like you said, really high energy, really cool.
Yep. And as for like the openings and stuff, there's only one opening, right?
Yeah.
Only one song. They changed up the like the animations and stuff.
When they
really
swapped
good.
out the animations for the 7 years,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, is this where they're going with? I was so excited because like the first time you see like the adult versions of these characters, it's in the opening, and it's like, whoa, it was a really cool change.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either because like, I didn't know anything about Gurren Lagann when I went into this anime, so it was really interesting because like after like that first arc of them like beating the Spiral King or whatever.
You're like, where can they go from here?
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, what's next? And I was like, oh, this is what's next. They're older now.
I know, political intrigue.
Yeah, it's like Ocarina of Time. Link becomes an adult.
Future. Exactly. And then I really like the last ending song.
Yeah,
It's real cool. Just the art. It's very basic, but
I think all the endings are really good.
Yeah,
the first one and the third one have the same kind of style of like of Simon and like Buta like walking and stuff, and it's all black and white. Looks really cool. Songs are also really cool. Really enjoyed them all.
Okay, so for the multimedia, there's 2 compilation movies with added scenes in it. We watched the last battle. How do you feel the difference between the last battle in the movie versus the anime?
The anime was really cool. It's different.
Yeah, it's really animated.
They added like a whole like fist fight scene to the end of the movie, but I thought that was pretty interesting. I did like it though.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I like them both. They're both pretty cool.
Yeah, they're both really good.
I prefer the older Tengo Toppa Gurren Lagann from the series.
Then the energy looking one.
Yeah, the energy Kamina.
Yeah.
It looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was okay. It also there's 2 games. There was one.
There's more than 2 games.
Is there more than 2 games on the wiki? It had listed 2.
Yeah. There's a video on YouTube saying like the evolution of Gurren Lagann video games.
Oh.
So there's a lot.
Okay.
Well, there's not like a lot, but
there's more than 2.
There's more than 2.
Well, the 2 on the wiki.
Okay.
One was an online drilling game that ended up getting canceled because every time you install the game on your desktop, it just crashed Windows.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, so they couldn't get it fixed. And it was like online drilling competition.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird. And
Sounds
it was like
like a
also
mini
like
game.
and also it was like a card collecting game.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a bunch of different stuff put into one. And then there was a DS game.
Yeah. That one is like I don't know, it's like a third person kind of like fighting mech game, the 3DS game. But there's other ones for like the PSP and PlayStation Vita and like the PlayStation 4 and stuff like that where you can download it. There's no like physical game for it, but they're all like tactical like RPG kind of things.
Oh, and then the fun thing about the DS game actually came with, I think it said episode 5.5.
Really?
Yeah, so it came with an extra bonus OVA.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then eventually,
Like a full length episode is like
yeah.
20 minutes or something.
I don't know if it's a full length. I just know it's a side story.
Oh, okay.
Um, and apparently, Gynax had to buy back the rights to that OVA.
Really?
Yeah, from Bandai, and then they ended up putting I think they ended up putting that game into another game as well.
Okay.
All right. So, is there anything in general you want to talk about, Jay, before the main? I don't know. I gotta change how I say that because it's always
before we talk about the normal stuff.
Yeah, because the general is normal stuff. Anything extra you want to talk about before we go into the normal stuff?
This anime is like super over the top and it's crazy.
Oh my goodness! So
like the final, like the last, few episodes is like it's ridiculous how much what's going on.
when the anti-spirals, when they're throwing like planets at, did you think when the anime started,
no,
did you think they were gonna be hurling universes at each other?
that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in an anime. Is let me just grab this solar system right here
And just chuck it
like a boomerang real quick. That's crazy.
How was that for you? Because I had never seen Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But through osmosis, I've known a lot about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
And I knew that's where it was gonna end.
Okay.
Where they're gonna be throwing universes at each other. And
it starts underground digging with a little drill.
I know, with a hand drill. It ends with her chucking universes.
Yeah.
How
Voltron.
do you feel about that, Jay?
I mean, the progression is kind of very drastic, but
and it's real quick too.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Like, oh, we learned how to space travel. Okay, now let's throw galaxies.
Now let's teleport and throw galaxies at each other. But I thought it was fine. They handled it pretty well for what it is, but I just think it's pretty over the top and
it's pretty outrageous, and I love it. I love it for that.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy it too.
How'd you enjoy the birth of Trigger going to space?
This is what started that
This
whole
is what started
thing.
the trend of going to space.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I expected them to go to space.
I
didn't expect them to literally drill to the heavens, but
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was pretty cool.
I think actually I feel like
It starts off in space, doesn't it? This anime. There's like a little the
future
little
scene.
Yeah,
but I honestly prefer Kill la Kill's space moment.
Oh yeah.
To this one.
Okay.
Because it's not as long. Because it's not like it is a little bit of a big deal, but then space just becomes a setting after that.
Yeah.
And at Kill la Kill, space is more of a
final
set
battles.
piece. It's like a set piece, and I think the set piece is a lot cooler than becoming a galactic manga or galactic story.
Yeah.
Which Gurren becomes at the end, which is also really weird. I feel this anime is like a tale of 3 anime actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone told me, like if they could extend each part to 24 episodes, I would enjoy it.
Okay.
So like, well, maybe not the first part. So what I'm referring to is everything before Kamina's death. I feel it's okay. It's like fine. I feel like they're trying to get their feet under themselves. This is Imaishi's I think 3rd thing he directed, but nothing before this was like approaching the scope of what Gurren Lagann was gonna become.
Yeah.
So it's kind of slow, kind of like dotting, and then after Kamina dies, then it becomes like Trigger. I feel like everything past that is like really dope. Mm-hmm. And then after Lord Genome dies and we go to the 7 years future, that is also really, really cool.
Yeah.
Just like really weird, just like Carol and Tuesday, I would like more filler
more in between, yeah.
So like after Kamina's death, and before they face Lord Genome, I would love like little, like almost Monster of the Week episodes, but with
the gunmans and stuff.
Yeah,
like
with
that.
gunmans and with the generals, Like the water general, like they beat her like so fast. I think she's like in 2
Adine.
episodes. Yeah, Adine. Like they beat her so fast. Like I wish she was more
Yeah.
involved with
The
it.
flying dude was also beaten pretty quick as well.
Yeah, and then it also could have been like a vehicle for Viral to get more Viral shine, because I think Viral's a really dope character that doesn't really get shafted, but I feel like I would want more. I want more from him.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, and then in the third part, I could totally have gone for like 5 more episodes in like the parallel universes.
Oh my god, those
Oh.
those things were so cool, and they just barely showed anything.
Exactly. Like I would have loved to see, um, jewelry thief Kamina and
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so cool.
and Simon. I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see Yoko the bounty hunter. That would have been really cool.
It would have been cool to have like an endless 8 kind of thing where you get to see everybody's like thing trying to like realize that this is not the reality.
That's what I really wanted to
Yeah.
get at. Oh, and that I know I'm going through a little bit for favorite scenes, but that Viral's dream, like
Oh my god, yeah, that's like the
hurt me. I was already kind of like teary eyed when when Kamina, tells Simone, he goes,
Yeah.
oh, he says, when did you get taller than me? And they're like talking to each other.
Yeah.
And then Yoko, when she's watching the TV
Mm.
and she sees her getting married to what's his name? Sorry, she's getting married to
Keaton?
yeah, Keaton, and that kind of got me teary eyed.
Yeah.
And then everyone else's they were just kind of cute, like
Like Leron working on like the electrical
on the rig, yeah. Or it was Gimme and Dari and the other guy were like they were like pastry chefs.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Like that would have been really fun, like a really fun episode to explore. And then that
Viral?
that Viral one just hit me super. Like it's not even long. It's just like she goes, "Oh, here you go, Daddy," and puts the crown on his head.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like that's what he.
And he picks her up.
I
And
know, like, that's what he
there's
wants.
his super hot wife.
Yeah, and he's like, I was having such a sappy dream. I like that. God, he's so. I love Viral,
Yeah.
but that I was literally like bawling my eyes out when that scene came on. It just hit me so hard.
Like unexpectedly.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't know what I even expected.
Yeah.
But like, there's such a cool line in the in like the first 15 episodes where Lord Chernom tells him like, you can't have kids,
Mhm.
and like that, like it didn't seem like it would affect him, but that dream shows like
Yeah, that it sucks.
it's
That
like
he can't do it.
Yeah, like
He's
what
immortal
he
and
wants.
all that.
Yeah,
But can't have kids.
can't have kids.
Hey, you could adopt Viral.
No, oh, it's so sad.
Can still get married.
That's also true. Find his hot animal wife.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, so this anime where it started like breaking me when I started laughing every time was like the science jargon
Oh
that
yeah.
they're throwing out. Like it's so ridiculous. Like I don't
Yeah.
know if what they're saying actually makes sense,
Yeah.
or if it's just gibberish, like science gibberish put into there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Especially like what's his name? The Lord Genome. He throws out some really like
Way out there.
way out there stuff, and like even what's his face didn't understand what's his name
Leron? Yeah, Leon's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
One was like they can control probability. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, the missiles like
The
control-
missiles can like control probability.
That was ridiculous. That's another really ridiculous thing.
They're like, it's hitting us, but it says we're not taking any damage. That's so cool.
I know, right?
Oh, or like the ocean of
Like
despair.
where would you think of? How do you think of something like that? That's like so original.
It's so ridiculous. It's like, oh no, the quantum phosons keep us.
The quantum boson.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's the power of spiral energy.
One thing that I really enjoyed was this like a lot of the mecha stuff and fighting and all that stuff. It really reminds me of like a parody, even though it's like
Serious.
very serious.
Yeah,
A lot of it like reminds me of like Gundam.
even down to the name of Gunman.
Yeah, Gunman. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, just call him. Like there were a few times I was like, did he say Gundam?
Yeah, but it feels like a super parody between like Voltron and Gundam, and it's like a lot of bunch of like it pulls a lot of things, inspirations from a lot of things. I don't know if it actually pulls from them, but
I
it
would
feels
think
it.
yeah, because I don't know if did you watch the video I sent you about Gynax?
No, I didn't have time. I was
Yeah.
too busy trying to finish this anime.
So Gynax originally was a group of fans.
Oh, really?
They did like a bunch of fan animations in the early '90s,
That's cool.
and that video I sent you was Mother's Basement breaking down like one of the original OVAs. Yeah, they were just a bunch of fans who got together and made fan projects, and then
Makes
people
sense.
made money. So this obviously is probably in that same vein where just a bunch of fans of mecha doing
Yeah, Mecha, Voltron, almost like, and also like Super Sentai, all that stuff.
just this super like see this super ridiculous thing and let's just go make
Yeah.
it even more ridiculous.
Yeah, and it just builds on top of each other. And it ends up throwing universes at each other.
With the name of it was Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
I love the naming conventions in this
Yeah.
anime.
And the attacks as well. Really funny. Was it my wife is the best swing or something?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. that's the best.
I've always
special attack
wondered.
ever.
I've always wondered if I had a mecha, would you just like half the job is making up names for your special attacks?
Yeah, I know, right?
And then what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I forget now.
My wife is the best swing.
And she is the best. She's cute.
She is, yeah.
They're all pretty cute. All the
I
black
feel like
sisters.
his wife got a lot hotter when she got older. Like
Yeah.
after the pregnancy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say one more thing before we talked about art. I can't remember it now. Maybe I'll remember it at the end.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, you could just bring it up at
Yeah.
any time.
Okay.
We're not really
Beholden
structured.
to our structure.
Yeah.
All right. So art. This is amazing design.
Yeah. One thing I really enjoyed with this, the art style, you could really see it in Lord Genome with like the really dark, jagged lines of his character.
Mhm.
I really love parts like that. It happens with Simone, like when he's doing like something actiony, like him piloting.
Like it'll start breaking down
Yeah.
or becoming more rigid.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Going into art and to cinematography. Speaking of which, there's the light they use when people die,
Yeah.
where it's just the black and white, no color with just the lines. Really, really cool.
Yeah, really awesome. They did it with everybody that died, I think.
Yeah, everyone that died in a white light.
Yeah, the first time was with Kamina
Yeah, exactly.
when he was drilled in the back or speared in the back, right?
No, in the front, I think.
Oh, wasn't he like laying down?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I got a secret for you, Jay. I don't care about Kamina.
You know,
I don't.
I'm in that club as well.
Oh, I don't want to skip the characters right now. I don't want to call Kamina overrated, but he's a little overrated.
He's a little overrated.
I don't know since you've never heard of it, but didn't know about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
But the one thing I know about Gurren Lagann is everyone calls Kamina like Kamina's like the best bro and like all this stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't see it. I think he's kind of a douche. We'll
He's a
get to
little
my Kamina.
obnoxious.
Yeah, we get to my Kamina hot takes in a little bit.
Yeah. But back to art style.
Back to art style.
Everybody dying. Looks
Really,
really cool.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things about this anime is looking at it and looking what Kill la Kill took from it,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. You can see a lot of designs, especially in like in Gurren Lagann, in Lord Genome's gunmen,
Yeah.
like really look like Senkets.
There was one. I think it was the Beastman's uniform. I think it almost had something that looked like Sunket's, like the eyes of Sunket's. How it was
Yeah,
like almost like on the uniform.
yeah, like Genome's gunman actually had like the red and black
Yeah,
theming, and then the eyes and everything. It really did look like um. There's also like who out what's her name? The Adine. Adine's gunman totally looks like something out of Kill la Kill.
yeah.
The really cool thing I thought too was the ranks on their shirts. I don't know if you even noticed.
They had ranks.
They had ranks. Yeah. So so I don't know if you noticed, but
The ranks.
the
Right?
ranks in the future, in the 7 years,
Mhm.
they all have stars on the uniforms, like on their side.
Oh, you're talking about Simon's
The government,
people.
yeah, the government has stars. It's a star system.
Okay.
So like, almost everybody was like a 2-star, and then I think only Kamina had 3,
Okay.
and so like,
Kamina or
oh
Simone?
no, Simon, sorry, Simon had 3 stars, and then that's just like breaks down to like the 1-star uniform, 2-star, and 3-star uniforms from
Yeah.
Kill la
From
Kill.
yeah.
Really cool. I
Mhm.
thought. God, it's just this anime is so beautiful in spots.
Yeah. It's really really vibrant. The colors. Like everybody has like crazy hair or crazy colors, or it's really nice.
Oh, and I guess we didn't really mention it before, but the dub is really good,
Oh yeah, the dub is awesome.
except for Kamina.
You didn't like
I didn't
Kamina's
like
voice
Kamina's voice actor.
Who was it?
I don't even know who it was. But I did not like
Let me
him.
see you grit those teeth, Aaron.
Yeah, I didn't like him. Maybe because I didn't like the character, but I didn't like the voice either.
Okay, that probably added to it, but
Yeah.
I digress.
Cinematography. Do you have any?
Yes. One shot that I really enjoyed, and I didn't notice it until like the episode with like the recap episode.
Mm-hmm.
But after Kamina dies and Simone falls into that pit of despair, there's like a part where like they show him just like digging down, 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 and then you see him like on the like in bed, and it's like him like digging himself into like a hole and crawling into it from like depression. It's like really cool, very symbolic.
So speaking of
The
that,
whole span of episodes are like a symbol of like how everyone's grief, because it's like always raining, everything's dark, even though they're on the surface.
exactly. One of my favorite parts of that that little saga is where Simone meets Nia for the first time,
Yeah,
and everything up until that point is like really dark, really sad. It like changes from being really excitable to like
yeah,
really aggressive, and like Simone like almost
Angsty.
killing him. Yeah, angsty, almost killing himself.
uh-huh.
And then like Gurren shuts up. Like Gurren,
Doesn't want to work.
yeah, throws up,
Oh yeah,
and he like throws him.
spiral juice.
Yeah, and he just throws him off the side of the, or he gets thrown off the side, or chases after somebody into the pit.
Yeah,
And then and he goes up to Nia, and like it's like really cool, like really quiet. It's raining, and as soon as he puts the core in, and the pop opens up, and it's like, I think the inside is like pink. It's like really nice. The inside's like
Yeah.
nice, and it's like glowing.
uh-huh.
And then like Nia comes out, like she's like the only color that's been in the last like 2-3 episodes.
Yeah, she's like white, wearing white.
Yeah.
Hell, crazy.
And
Very contrasty.
Yeah, exactly. And then as she's starting to talk to him, and he's like, you can see him starting to like shift moods. Like
Uh-huh.
she's starting to affect him. And like he even like offers her his shoes. Go here, because you can't walk in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Here, like wear my shoes. And like as soon as like that scene's over, like the light breaks like on
Yeah.
them, and then it just goes away. Like the storms are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool scene. Like that scene really got me almost teary eyed.
Mhm.
It's just like really beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
Reminds me of my most nostalgic anime, Outlaw Star.
really.
Yeah. But have you ever watched Outlaw Star?
Mm-mm.
So you don't know what I'm talking about then. I'll save that for the Outlaw Star podcast.
There you go. And then the other scene that I really liked, and it's not even like, because I can point to scenes that, okay, this is exactly like this.
Yeah.
And it's a scene where Yoko is leaving her school behind.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool. Like, she's driving on the water on the sunset, and all the kids are like chasing after her until they can't run anymore.
Yeah.
And all saying bye to them. Like, that got me a little misty-eyed as well. But that scene, I think it got me misty-eyed because it reminded me of the scene from the original Digimon. It's like the last scene in Digimon where they're going off on the train, and all the Digimon are chasing after him as they're going back to the human world.
No.
Yeah, but it's nonetheless.
Agumon, no.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's really good.
Yeah.
Characters. Unless you have any other.
I can't really think. If I think of anything else, I'll bring it up. But
Oh, actually, Keaton's death is actually really, really good.
oh yeah.
Like the fake out of, oh no, he didn't, like the bomb didn't go off. It's like, no, he's in the smaller King Ton or whatever. Really good. And like, you see him, like how the spiral energy is like going through him.
Yeah.
And like his eyes are getting all crazy as it's like zooming in on it.
Yeah.
Really, really dope.
And he does the drill attack thing.
Yeah, the Giga Drill.
Yeah. And poor Yoko, another person that kissed her, dies.
The kiss of death.
I know. She's like bad luck with dudes.
I know. Poor her.
Yeah.
I also feel, I guess we're gonna talk about characters and stuff, but I do kind of feel the Kamina romance was like really sudden.
Yeah.
And
I was actually a little upset about that because I was like, I want Yoko to be with Simone, not
I know.
not Kamina. No.
No, but Simon got the better girl.
Yeah, he did, but she disappeared.
She disappeared, so there you go. Now's
your chance, Simone. Go with Yoko.
The first thing I thought was the Austin Powers 2 at the beginning. He's like, wait a tick. That means I'm single again.
That's funny.
So my love, Nia, was an anti-spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, so we can go. I don't think we have any least favorite. None that I can really name.
Yeah, I just have
I can nitpick Rossio because I think Rossio is a snitch, rat, bastard, but it's fine. They kind of recover his character. They recover it. So
he reminds me of that one guy from Gundam Wing, the guy that pilots.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude.
He's really cool. Like his younger version. Like I kind of get it. There's that Thanos line for Avengers where it's like the hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Yeah.
So like I can appreciate.
Yeah,
they got it from. Yeah, I can see that in Rossio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Like I was really mad. I was like, when Keaton is going to go hit him.
Yeah.
And he's just like dodging everything. I was so mad. I was like, this fool needs to get hit hard. And like, he just dodges all Keaton's moves like nothing.
Yeah.
Then he gets yelled at by his sister, which is horrible.
I know, right?
Can you name me a character hotter than Yoko?
Hotter than Yoko?
I don't think I can.
Like in any anime? Or?
Any anime.
Well, Yoko is pretty hot, but I don't know. It's just that just depends on.
So I mean, it depends on your taste.
On your taste, yeah. I mean, Yoko is pretty. I wouldn't want to date her.
No, me neither.
She's not my waifu.
I would not put her on the waifu list, but she is really hot, and I was like, it's unfair how hot she is. Because I was like, I used to always talk crap to my friend, because Yoko is on his like waifu list, and I was like, whatever. And I still think she's like okay. Like I don't think she would make my waifu list anytime soon.
Yeah.
But like I said, like of hottest anime characters of all time, she's like really up there. Even like before her like star bra,
I know,
she
right?
gets. I think she's hotter in the
in her original outfit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's
I'd have to think about that because I don't know. Putting me on the spot
yeah, I know.
is a bad idea.
Because I was thinking about it. Like, she's probably hotter than like every girl on my waifu list.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
I would say, yeah. Well, I don't know what Kagure looks like. Toru.
She's
From
probably
My
really
Hero.
cute.
I'm sure she's super banging.
But I was like, just attractiveness. She's like super attractive.
Yeah.
And she's a really like. I thought she was like an okay character.
Uh-huh.
And then when she gets to finds her higher calling in school teaching, I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted
Even that outfit looked pretty hot.
the skirt and the top.
Yeah.
I really loved that. We got basically like almost a whole episode about her being a teacher.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
That was a really good episode.
Let's see who else. Simon, just a really, really cool.
Yeah, I love Simone. I loved him as a kid, loved him as an adult. He was a really cool guy.
I thought
I thought his speeches were a lot cooler than
communist.
Kamina's.
So you know what the cool thing about this anime is? I think this is the point I wanted to make in the general. I love how this anime subverts her expectations.
Oh yeah.
By killing Kamina. So like I know Kamina was gonna. I knew he was gonna die originally.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't know when.
You know, that actually was spoiled for me because I think I wanted to search up something on YouTube. And I typed in Gurren Lagann. And like one of the options was
Kamina's death.
Kamina's death.
Like, oh, okay.
I was like, okay, I guess he's gonna die somewhere.
But I didn't expect it to be that soon in the anime.
Yeah.
The crazy thing was what was going with? What was I saying before?
How it subverts your expectations.
Oh, yeah.
Of how
so how it
Kamina
subverts
is.
expectations with the openings.
Uh-huh.
So the openings is like, oh, this is a story about a man who has yet to see his destiny.
Yeah.
And it always opens up on a picture of Kamina.
Mm-hmm.
And it even looks like Kamina in the future.
Yeah.
In the future scene in the first episode. But it's just Simone, who is as built as him when he gets older.
Yeah. Even taller.
Yeah. And it's so cool. The evolution of Simone's character from a kid who can't even wipe his own nose,
Yeah.
to like a galactic leader,
Mm-hmm.
to like nobody. He becomes. I like that at the end. He goes back to being a nobody on his own choice.
Yeah.
What else you got? Nia.
Characters.
Nia.
Oh, yeah, Nia.
Nia's real cute.
Yeah, I really like Nia. I like the way she talks.
I love the old anime trope of cute girl who can't cook.
But the one guy that likes her
Likes her cooking. Real cute. Real shame she had to die at the end.
I know. That was a little unexpected for me. I was like, oh, she's disappearing. Why?
No.
Oh, that's why.
Well,
she's anti-spiral.
Yeah, did you see, I think before the fight, before that fight or during the fight, when he hit her, she would like blink out of existence or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no. Poor her.
Viral. Or Viral.
Viral is the MVP of this anime. He's a character right when I saw him, like he was going to be Kamina's rival, I really like his design, his voice actor.
Yeah.
Like everything I really love about that character. He has such a cool character arc too.
Yeah. He was even like beat up about like Kamina not being alive anymore.
Yeah, because like there's that point he goes, he said there's a girl in here. He goes, where is Kamina? He's like, Kamina's dead. He's like, and it almost makes him more mad.
Yeah,
because he thought he was losing to Kamina the whole time.
He was losing to Simone.
He was losing to Simone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. And then I like, if I didn't care about your character, I wouldn't have cried at that scene of him and his family.
I know, right?
That was real good.
One thing that I actually predicted was like, oh, when I saw Viral in jail, I was like, oh, he's gonna be joining the team. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be
I
joining.
think when I first seen him, I was like, I can't wait for him to join the team. Like if he would have died anytime soon, I would have been really mad. By the way, this anime does have everything you could ever want. There was a prison fight in this anime.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
with the rooster guy.
I was so excited. This anime has like fist fights and
Mecha
dope
fights,
sword fights and mecha fights.
gun fights,
It's so cool. I love
any
it.
kind of fight you want.
Do think who else is on here? Leron.
Leron's dope.
Leron's one of the dopest characters, and he's like non-binary too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
He mentions it like in the beginning, that like he's not a male or a guy or male or female.
but he prefers guys, I think.
Yeah, but he is not. He does not have a gender to himself, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Steve Blum does a real good job.
Voice acting him.
Really like I think the voice is like LaFay.
Did you notice Tenma's voice actors in this anime?
Where is she?
No, Dr. Tenma.
Oh, Dr. Tenma.
Mhm. He's one of Rocio's right hand.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, that's who it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering who. I was like, it's bugging me.
Speaking of Tenma from School Rumble, though, I thought Nia's voice actor when she was a kid was Tenma.
No, I know.
I know, and it wasn't when I saw the thing. What really made me think it was her was when she was trying to act all like orderly against Adine.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't you know who I am? It kind of sounded like Tenma, like, feast your eyes on my tuna curry. Or
Yeah, I
something.
get you.
It kind of sounded the same, like same tone,
But
but it's a different person. So.
yeah, and she's also real good. I told Jay, I just barely realized that she's the voice of Starfire
From Teen Titans, yeah.
And it like really tripped me out because
It's almost the same kind of dialect that they're talking in as well.
exactly. And then because I knew her voice from Lucky Star, and I really like her voice in Lucky Star, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I immediately made that connection, and then she kind of because how they're kind of talking similar,
Mm-hmm.
like aliens who don't know of Earth or earthly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It made me connect like, oh, is that Starfire? And then I looked it up, and then her second voice is also real okay. I know you didn't watch the dub for Haruhi, but she's the voice of
Haruhi.
no, she's the voice of gosh dang it, Ryoko Asakura, the other alien robot.
Yeah, the one that tries to kill
Yuki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she's real good in that too. Let me think of anything. Do you have any other? Oh, Lord Genome.
Lord Genome's
Lord
awesome.
Genome's super cool.
Yeah,
Really like him.
His drawing is like always like that jagged lines that I like. Really cool.
Really muscular.
Yeah. And there's like his subordinates, Gunmei, Cyber, Mander, Adine.
Yeah, all really really cool. I have
Milf. Is that how you say his name?
something like that. I actually have all of them as underutilized because I would have loved to
More
see
battles with them.
More battles with them.
Yeah, because like Adina gets like 2 fights, and but they're like barely.
I think
fights.
everyone gets like 2 fights, but it's barely anything.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Bunta.
other? Oh, Bunta. He's really dope.
Yeah.
I really
do
wish
you like Boots as a human.
the human
Or
looked pretty cool
humanoid?
too.
Looked really nice, and he had sunglasses for some. Oh, he has sunglasses when he's
Yeah, when it's a mole.
yeah, mole
Adorable.
Gimme,
Oh,
Gimme
so
and Dari. I really like both of them.
I have them as underutilized characters.
Yeah.
I would have really loved to see more of them.
Mhm.
As young adults and adults would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. One thing I really love about Gimme is his voice actor.
Mhm.
Like that, his voice actor. I don't know his name, but
He's in a bunch of stuff.
he's in a whole bunch of like classic anime.
Is
and,
he? Is he in? He might be in Digimon.
He might be Izzy.
No.
Maybe.
Or TK.
He might be TK. Somebody young. He always plays a young boy.
Yeah, he might be TK, but he's real good. Whatever his name is, he's real good.
Yeah, because I always like pinpoint that voice actor to It's an outlaw star. He plays Jim Hawking in that one.
Jim Hawking.
Yeah.
Classic
Mm.
Japanese name, Jim Hawking. Uh,
The main guy is Gene Starwind.
that's so cool. Do you have any other favorite characters before we?
I mean, I wrote like a bunch of people. Attenborough.
Attenborough's real cool. I don't know if he's underutilized. I think he's perfectly
Where did he come from?
utilized. Attenborough?
Yeah.
Attenborough is he's from Littner, I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
Yeah. A lot of those guys are from Littner.
The happy trigger guy, like just wait till throw the missiles. Fire! The missiles aren't working. Then there's the Black Sisters.
Oh, so I have
What are
Kia
they?
and Kyo actually as
Kenan, and Kial.
Kial.
Kial's the youngest.
So I have the oldest and the youngest one I think are both underutilized.
Oh yeah.
Especially like the one with the kid, the older one. I think
Yeah, Kyo.
Kyo, right? Yeah. I really would have loved more of her.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not Kenan. What's the middle one? The
Kenan.
glasses. Kenan, right?
Kenan.
Kenan. I really liked her originally. Like she's my favorite black sister.
Yeah.
And then in the 7 years, she gets real mean.
Mhm.
And like secluded.
Yeah.
But then as soon as like Rossio's guys is up of him trying to be tough, like her guys also goes down.
Yeah.
Like when she starts getting worried about him, that's when she gets like real cute again. Like
She hugs him and stuff.
one of my favorite lines of the series is when they're going back in Gurren Lagann,
Uh-huh.
and she goes, "Oh, so she's like, am I heavy?" He goes, "Yeah, you are." And
But I want to feel the weight of one
I want
person.
to feel the weight of a human life, of a single human life. And she's like, "Oh, you stupid
Baka.
fuck." It's so cute.
You know what my favorite line is?
Huh.
I don't know who says it, but somebody says, "Let's put the screws to him," like in Metabots.
Let's put this.
We're gonna put the screws to him.
All right, so
Pepper Cat.
So do you have any other underutilized characters?
Let's see.
I would pretty say, oh mine, Gimme, Dari,
Well,
Adane.
Attenborough is pretty underutilized. And Gimme. I say Gimme and Dari. Really
See-
love both of them.
See, that's what if there was the parallel universe episodes, like
We
could
get more of Gimme
more
and
of Gimme and Dari
Yeah.
being cute, going to high school together,
Mm-hmm.
all that cool stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I guess we can talk about how much we don't like Kamina here.
Well, for me, I feel like he's just like you said, like overhype.
Yeah,
They make a big deal about him, and he didn't really do too much. I mean, he's the one that did the combining at the beginning.
so
Which,
like that. So that episode, I think it's 4, where he's like, no, we have to combine in like in a cool way. Like that part was like really annoying to me. I was like, no, just combine. Stop being stupid.
Yeah,
What was?
like he's more concerned about being cool than being like doing something heroic, or
Exactly.
even though he did do something heroic, but
I think they fix his character right when he dies. That episode, like, so right when he, right before he kisses Yoko, and he gives that like real cool speech about how like, oh no, like Simon is like the guy who, like he thinks I give him energy, but really it's
him that gives
Yeah,
him
Simon-
energy.
yeah,
Simon that gives him energy.
yeah to keep going.
It's his drill that keeps him going.
Yeah, exactly. Everything from that point to there, I think he's real cool. I was like, yo, this is the person people were talking about.
Mhm.
But then he dies like in that same episode, or either that same episode or the episode after, and it kind of sucks because I was starting to like him from that point, and I was like, oh, when people talk about him, they talk about him in this. I believe in like in this instance,
Yeah.
because everything up until that point, he kind of sucks.
His grave is pretty cool though.
I really like how no one touched the 20-foot katana that was just there.
Yeah. And freaking Nia's grave
Nia's
has,
right next to it.
has the ring.
I know, it's so cute.
Like, hopefully nobody steals that ring.
I like how they're like right next to each other too.
Yeah.
Real cute.
Even though there's like nothing in Nia's grave, I'm sure.
Uh, let's see. Favorite moments, least favorite moments.
Favorite moments. First time they combined Gurren and Lagann.
Pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Literally just smack him into the
Into the top.
To the top. Yeah.
My favorite design choice is you could see the drill behind him.
Yeah, I really love that.
That's so cool.
And like every time somebody else like pilots Gurren,
They're like, whoa.
they're like, what the?
It's using the sunglasses to hold people.
Oh
The
yeah.
sunglasses off of Lagann. No. I guess it's
Gurren's the bottom, right?
Gurren is the bottom, yeah. Loggin's the
The
top. Yeah, because I always gotta remember because it's like Dai Gurren is the name of the ship. Yeah, so it's Gurren and then Lagann. Anyway,
Space Dai Gurren.
Space Dai Gurren, exactly.
Super Space Dai
Super
Gurren.
Space Dai Gurren. I try to think of other. I've already talked about a lot of stuff that I really, really enjoyed. The scenes that I enjoyed. I don't think there's any more I left out. I really like the beach episode.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Cool, fun filler fan service episode.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was like complaining about Yoko's swimsuit
It was
because
cute,
it was like
yeah,
it was
or
less.
onesie. Yeah, that's less skin that she usually shows.
Yeah, it's less skin. Yeah,
Yeah, but it was real. I thought her thing was real cute. Her
Yeah.
swimsuit.
super cute.
So to go on the things I didn't like, which is actually a real cool comparison because it happens in the same spot as Kill la Kill, which is pretty funny. So episode 4 of Gurren Lagann, it's the episode where they meet the black siblings for the first time.
Yeah.
That episode is ugly. It's really badly animated. It's like really janky, really bad janky.
Okay.
And it's real cheap. And the crazy thing is, from that point on, there's not really anything that gets that bad where like it doesn't seem like a lot of money was put into it.
Yeah.
Like it kind of seems like, oh, instead of putting money into it, let's have a clip show and just save the money altogether and try to not do a shoestring. But you look at what he did next, which is Panty and Stocking, and that's pure like
Budget.
jank.
Yeah.
Nothing but jank. But it's done very, very, very well.
Yeah.
And then you look at Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill's 4th episode is the episode where they got to make it to school on time,
Okay.
or else they get expelled. That episode is pure jank, but it's directed very, very well to where it doesn't matter. Like the jank is very funny. So like I like that thing where you can see like, oh, he learned how to do
Jank well.
proper jank.
Yeah.
A jank in his own way to make it even cooler.
Yeah. I really like the way he does jank now, is like with the caricatures and how it looks like super cute, but it looks like it's done intentionally, not to save money.
Exactly. Like look at my favorite, like look at Lolico. Lolico's super jank.
Oh yeah, there's like stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, like when I think of jank, there's like the scene of the in the very first episode, like the aliens like running out the room before the suit blasts them,
Yeah.
and it's like a good 20 seconds, like nothing really on screen, but him moving like very slowly, and it's just so funny. And then you look at Inferno Cop.
Yeah.
Inferno Cop is just pure
Comedy
jank.
gold.
Exactly. Do you have anything you want to mention before we enter the wrap up?
I really like that school episode. That one was really nice.
Yeah.
Those kids were super cute. Even the bully, I liked.
I know. I really would like. I don't know if I'd like another episode of that, but having that one episode was really good. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Alright.
What else was there? That episode where they go to like the hot spring thing. I think everything up to like the part where they start reminiscing was really good.
So I think I sent you that before, but those were added.
Yeah,
And-
because it's supposed to be like that was supposed to be like a super fan servicey episode, right?
Yeah, and then they edited all the fan servicey parts out.
And put like a montage
Yeah.
of what happened.
Exactly.
And I thought everything up to the montage was pretty funny, but then
Yeah, it was a really cool episode, and then it just like it gets ruined by the montages.
yeah.
Like it's such a travesty, and what sucks is, I mean, if we probably look for it, we could probably find it, but
Yeah.
it sucks that it's not readily available
Yeah. And like anywhere on any kind of streaming service other than like trying to find it like through like a sketchy website
Yeah, exactly.
or buying the
The Blu-rays,
Blu-rays
which
are an arm and a leg.
yeah, which a cool fact is the Gurren Lagann special edition. It's like $400. So if you have $400 just lying around, you don't got to pay rent for the month. Your taxes came in hot. Go ahead and buy the Gurren Lagann. And it looks
and then
dope
send it
too.
to us.
It looks super dope. The cover. I'll find it at the end of this and show you. But it's really cool.
Yeah.
I almost bought it for my friend for his wedding gift.
And then you saw the price tag.
Yeah, and I was like, oof. So I'll get you a smoker. All right, Jay. Anything you want to add before we wrap up?
This is a really great anime. I wish I had more time to digest everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I literally just finished today.
There you go. Sounding like me over
I know
there.
it sounded like you. Yeah, I had a business trip.
I
So.
know. Walk in. Oh, hold on, Jay. I got 5 more minutes left in this episode.
But yeah, this was a really fun watch and something I definitely would recommend to a lot of people.
All right. So accessibility, I actually think it's pretty high.
Yeah,
There's not
other than the fan servicey parts.
other than like the weird wiggling boob jiggles all over the
Yeah.
place.
You know, it's weird. There's even like fan servicey like things with like people fully clothed.
Yeah, or like the camera angles.
Yeah, it's like okay, like this person's talking, but this girl's crotch is like right next to him. Like okay.
Or like how they sit in the mechas too. It's like super like spread eagle.
Yeah.
I didn't even really notice it until Rocio's girl was in the Gurren.
Oh yeah.
No, I think I probably noticed Yoko when Yoko was
she was in it for a little
bit, yeah. But I thought it was real weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also that real fun meme of so do you think anime has weird camera angles? It's like, oh, what do you mean? And it's like a weird camera angle of like someone's like on the ground looking up like at someone's ass through, or like looking someone through someone's leg, a girl's legs to see someone else.
Yeah.
It's like really weird fan servicey shots.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, let's talk to Yoko, and Yoko's like bent over, talking.
Her boobs are on Simone's face.
Yeah.
Like she's taking aim at a gunman or something.
Yeah, weird stuff.
So other than the fan service,
Other than that,
it's
fine.
pretty fine.
And
I
you
mean, there's cursing.
Yeah, but and then you can find it.
You better not die or I'm gonna kick your ass. That kind of talk.
And then you can find it on Crunchyroll, Hulu, Netflix.
I watched it on Netflix.
I also watched it on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I think the dub is only on Netflix. Because I'm pretty sure Hulu. I was gonna watch on Hulu, but Hulu doesn't have the dub.
Okay.
Again,
and Crunchyroll like doesn't really have that many dubs on.
I mean, now they do. They're starting to.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're doing their own dubbing stuff. Anyway, trying to think what's next, Jay.
Accessibility. Then it's a rewatchability high.
High, really high. I know we've been doing 100 episodes. I don't think I'll ever remember. What's something you do different, Jay? I don't know if I do anything different.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
More episodes.
More jagged line people. Imagine if that whole anime looked like that. That'd be crazy.
I really want to watch the movies just because I want to see how different it is.
Yeah.
How they compacted everything.
Mm-hmm. That'd be an interesting thing to watch. We could do that for Cherry Bomb at the movies.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
But we'd be probably pretty much talking about the same stuff, though.
Right. Well,
we could just talk about differences or something.
Yeah. The new scenes added.
Yeah.
Trying to think of we should have one more thing. It's 4 things. Isn't it 4 before rating? Am I tripping? Accessibility, watchability. What we do different?
There's something else.
Are you sure is there nothing else? Or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping.
If we missed something, we apologize.
I know. Sorry.
I don't have my usual tablet in front of me telling me what to do, but
okay. So Jay, final rating. What do you give it?
I guess a high recommend.
You give it a high recommend. I give this a
must watch.
Must watch.
Mm-hmm.
This is a must watch anime. The beginning was a little rough, but as soon as the rough patch was over, it's just.
I might have given this a must watch if I had more time to digest it, like more think about it more. But just like going off of like me like fresh watching it, I think it's definitely a high recommend at the very least.
Yeah. It's gotta watch. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay. Now that our drill has pierced the heavens,
I know, right?
our drill has created the heavens.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you got in store for us for next week? The monumental 101st podcast.
The start of the road to 200.
Exactly.
We're gonna watch. My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy.
He said that one more. Say that one more time, Jay. Say that one more time for us.
My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy. Snafu.
Snap. We need to find the shortened name for that by next week.
Is there a shortened name?
Yeah, there probably is a shortened name for it. We just gotta go look for it.
Okay.
How many episodes? 12, right?
10.
No, 10 episodes.
So a very easy watch because we're recording a little late.
Yeah, so we should. We should be done by.
Yeah, we should be done.
Day.
I'll probably watch like at least like 5 episodes
today, right?
Yeah. So it should be a very easy watch.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Hundreds and hundreds of thanks. 100 of thanks.
100 thanks.
If you liked us, go ahead.
Follow us on SoundCloud. Like us on SoundCloud. You can subscribe to us on iTunes.
You'll always get the podcast usually first on those
two platforms.
And then YouTube slightly after.
Yeah.
Trying to get better. It just depends on how fast we have each of the things, but usually they go up at the same time. But follow the SoundCloud and the iTunes and wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Get it first. If you'd like to go ahead and recommend us to your friends, your family.
If you have any suggestions of what you want us to watch or anything you want us to cover, any kind of things we can improve on, we're definitely open to suggestions. You could email us. You could leave a comment on any of the, maybe not iTunes because we don't really check iTunes that often.
Find me on the streets.
Oh. And tell me word of mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can go ahead and leave a comment on SoundCloud or YouTube.
Or iTunes too.
Yeah, iTunes you can, but we just don't really check.
Yeah, we don't really check iTunes. So, yeah, but for sure those two things, the SoundCloud
and you can email us,
and the email we'll definitely get. And until then, everybody.
Yeah.
Stay
drilling.
Stay believing in the me that believes in you.
Right there on my back, and here in my heart. He lives on as a part of me! If you're gonna dig to the heavens! No matter what's in my way, I won't stop! Once I've dug through, it means that I've won! You what? What are you talking about?